Hey, what's going on, YouTube? I'm back, taking some callers if y'all want to call. It's Dominic and I'm live. If you want to go in the air, that's cool. If you want to chat in the room, that's fine with me. You just want to come drop by and say hello. Um, you're more than welcome to just come into the room and say hello. Um, so you can be part of the live stream if you'd like. But I'm doing this podcast. So earlier I was doing an earlier podcast and I had no information on, you know, Jimmy Anvil Neidhart and his passing. Um, I guess somewhere a little bit after 3-ish this afternoon, um, Jimmy Anvil Neidhart was at home and he had taken a fall and he hit his head really, really hard. And he hit it so hard it killed him. He was 63 years old. Uh, I will have to say, update like WWE Monday Night Raw, the last video that I did. I would love to give you your props for tonight. That was amazing. Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging his death. Thank you for having Ronda Rousey be the first to speak upon his death. Thank you for, at the middle of the show, doing a little thing on him and his story and talking about his brother-in-law and his daughter. Um, you guys actually listened, and I sent you out that tweet. The thing with Brock Lesnar, even spoiler alert. So yes, it looks like I was right. It was all a hoax, and Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar never were, not a team. They worked together. They screwed Roman. They screwed Roman Reigns over tonight. Um, they know good and well. Like another spoiler alert. They're going to screw Roman Reigns over again. Paul Heyman is going to be involved, and you know, I don't think Brock Lesnar is going to go anywhere. I think he's staying in the WWE. Um, Spoiler alert, just letting you know. Um, but Roman Reigns can beat Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar has been beaten by Roman Reigns. It's just the referees have done some awful calls, and they need to end the storyline. They need to end this feud. They need to end this whatever it is um, between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. I really believe that Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar don't really care much for each other, um, in or out of the ring. Uh, but I know they're gonna keep it professional. But you know that Paul Heyman's gonna do something. Spoiler alert. um, Dean Ambrose has returned. Dean Ambrose will be in the corner of Seth Rollins, which is amazing. Now with Dean Ambrose would only take on Drew McIntyre, and that would be a fantastic match. That'd be a great match to watch. Dean Ambrose versus Drew McIntyre. I would be very pleased with that. Um, Dean looked jacked. Dean, you cut that hair. You looking jacked. Oh, tough. I had a feeling he was going to return tonight because Renee Young was on commentary, and I thought that was a little odd. Um, I don't know how they're gonna like just forget the angle that it was Samoa Joe that took him out of action for 9 months. So I mean, I want Dean Ambrose to get his retribution on Samoa Joe. Uh, so Monday Night Raw, pretty good show. Not bad tonight. I will give it to you. Now you just need Kurt Angle to start wrestling again. Stephanie, you need to come back in the ring and start doing your job and taking over. Where Kurt Angle is, um, gonna wrestle again. And like I said, I had met Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. Saw them at a gas station a couple years back. I believe that was at some wrestling show that I went to in 2006. Um, the big show versus The Undertaker in a casket match. Survivor Series 2006. Um, they were all waiting for Jeff Hardy to return. Jeff Hardy came in at the end. 2006, I remember like yesterday. Time really flies. 12 years ago. Wow. But where were you guys all 12 years ago? Leave your comments down below. I'm in my suggestion box. Down below. Liz Vicious, where were you 12 years ago doing what? I know. At least I know where you were 9 years ago, my friend. What were you doing 12 years ago, Cookie? I just want to know what you were doing 12 years ago. Webzilla, what were you doing 12 years ago? Yeah, well, all my fans out here, my fan base doing about 12 years ago. Where were you at in life? Look how far you gotten now. You guys gotten really far in life. You guys are doing amazing things, helping other people, and you know, I just wonder about people's past, people's future, you know, and I hope I'm soon. I want to interview with Tana Mojo. I'd like to have an interview with her, so I tweeted to ask her if that would be possible. I left a comment in Poppy's box, a little comment box down below. Looks like she made fun of Little Hidden Face. She did a little mask thingy, making fun of Little Hidden Face over there, huh? It's all good, Poppy. That's cool. I actually laughed, Poppy. Like I wasn't angry, wasn't mad. You know, I don't know what's going on with you and Marzargo and what's going on with the whole case, but like you look like you're starting to do the Mariah stuff again. So that's pretty cool. Um, but you did do the hidden face thing. So don't think it's not coming back, girl. Don't think, don't think I'm not gonna make the next move here on my YouTube. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I'm Poppy. I remember that Poppy. You remember that Poppy? Hmm. And just some of the other old videos you used to do. I was very invested in you. I took a lot of time to figure out a lot of stuff, and you give people content, but then when you gave people content, you weren't too much of a fan of them putting it out there and whatnot. You just didn't want your storyline ruined. You just didn't want your story ruined. I get it. Um, but now, like, you're telling the truth and you're admitting that you went to school here in Boston. I live right down the street from where you went to school. Poppy, Maria, whatever you want to be called. Um, I live down the street from where you went to school and whatnot. So that's pretty cool. Um, I know you played a couple of concerts here in Boston. Um, I'm just trying my best. I definitely wasn't mad about the mask thing with Poppy. Like it was actually really funny. Knowing that I was hidden face and that she did the mask thing, I actually found it hilarious. Um, so I think Repzilla should check that out though. That was funny, bro. Um, so, but yeah, I just wanted to give a quick update on Jimmy of the Neidhart, and may he rest in peace. Natalia and the family. I send out my condolences again, and he was a great wrestler. He'll always be remembered for that goatee and that laugh. You know. Um. So thank you, Triple H, for doing that. Thank you, Stephanie McMahon, for doing that, and taking part in that. I do appreciate that. Um. I'm glad you got to talk about him. And when people do things and they do right, I'm pretty decent. It just makes me mad when people do these like bully campaigns and bullying campaigns and then they bully people. That bothers me a lot. You shouldn't do bully campaigns and then bully people. Um, I think what they need to do next for Randy Orton is just call him Randy Orton or the Apex Predator or the Viper. They should no longer call him the Legend Killer after all these legends that have passed away, especially within the last couple of months. A Legend Killer should no longer be called the Legend Killer. Too many legends are being deceased. So that's my advice. Uh, you know, I think Jeff Hardy might have a lot to say about this tomorrow when he returns to SmackDown Live. Paige, I'm excited. Um, SmackDown Live, I'm excited for Paige. I love Paige. Paige runs a great show on SmackDown. You know, spoiler alert again. Randy Orton is going to get in the middle of Shinsuke Nakamura and Jeff Hardy's match. I mean, like, let's be serious. Like, let's not pretend we don't already see this happening. I'm hoping that they're smart enough to like let the match actually happen, and then Orton will do his thing afterwards. But I don't want there to be any like disqualifications or anything stupid like that, like because good matches get ruined that way, like big time. Um, and my question only, Paige does a wonderful job. I'm not, I've always said Paige has done a great job. Paige, you do an amazing job, and I love watching SmackDown. SmackDown to me is actually now better than Raw. You run a really great show. But why does Lana and Rusev have to be? Why can't they be on the main show? Why do they have to be like you know, the pre-show? Why can't they be on SummerSlam? Um, they should be on SummerSlam. That match is a SummerSlam match. Like that would be a great match for SummerSlam. You know, that could be like the second or third match in. Like that's a really cool match. I don't know why y'all are saving that for the pre-show, but I hope that gets changed around. Um, I think a lot of fans would agree with me. Um, if you do agree with me, guys, put your comments down below. Rusev and Lana both follow me on Twitter, and I think that's really cool. And I really think you, Rusev, and you, Lana, should not have to be on the pre-show. You should actually be on the SummerSlam card. That would be cool. Um, so that is my update on the WWE. And again, at the age of 63, Jimmy Angelo Neidhart has passed away. Um, he had fallen, banged his head, and he passed away. And it's a very sad day. It's a very sad day in wrestling. Um, Monday Night Raw, I commend you. You did a great show tonight. And let's get rid of Brock Lesnar here, will we? It's time for him to go and go back to the UFC. It's time for Roman Reigns to win this thing. You know, great to see Dean Ambrose back. Um, and Seth Rollins. Um, Seth Rollins has always been better than Dolph Ziggler. I mean, there were times that I did like Dolph Ziggler, but especially after what Alberto Del Rio did to him during one of the matches a couple of years ago. Dolph Ziggler was a heel back then, but then after what Alberto Del Rio did to him, I kept continuing to beat him up after the match and like knock him out and really, really like severely beat him down after the match was over. The fans started cheering for Ziggler, and Alberto was confused. But Alberto, hey man, shouldn't do that. You should have, just accepted your loss. People would learn in wrestling to just lose and win and shake hands after the match. That would be pretty cool to see. You know, people should just like shake hands after the match. None of this like fake shaking hands and then screwing you. I know they can't do that with everybody because like then they have their storylines, but the majority of people like after the matches are over and they know their feud is over and they're no longer going to feud, shake hands and be kind to each other because it shows that you're anti-bullying thing. You're serious about that anti-bullying thing. You know, don't do anti-bullying things if you're gonna bully. That's all I'm saying. So that is my update. That is my wrestling talk for today. This is my wrestling conversation. I hope you enjoyed this. Um, and at any time that I'm live and I'm taking calls, everybody feel free to call in. And sometimes if you guys just want to hang out and, you know, just view my show, just talk to me, in the room, that's awesome. I'm cool with that. But this is Dominic, and I'm gonna let you know, like, I really love you guys, and I love doing what I do, and I really care about all my subscribers and all my likes and all my viewers. And I hope I continue to get them. Uh, but if I'm on periodically, instead of doing like 3 videos a day or 2 videos a day, and I cut it down to 1 video a day, don't be surprised. I mean, this is mentally exhausting. Sometimes, sometimes it's really not hard to talk to a camera, but when no one calls in and asks me to do it, and I go ahead and I do it, and then I get like one person who, decided to give me a call. But that was really cool of her to call me. Thank you, Marissa Morrison. Um, and for the people that have like, you know, bipolar, or people that have panic disorders, or people that have, certain fears and, don't like to do the phone thing, absolutely fine. I'm talking about the people that asked me to do this. You asked me to do this, I set up the phone thing. Um, it makes it really, really, just exhausting to know that, like, I got the equipment, I spent the money, I did the stuff I was asked to do, and I did it all for you. And I just, you know, I just want to do podcasts that people enjoy, and I just want to do content that people enjoy. So, um, hope you enjoyed the update, and I'm sorry for the sad news about Jimmy Anvil Neidhart. And that's why I'm telling everybody, please, if you have feelings for someone, or you have a friendship that you take very seriously and feel very strongly about, please tell that person that you have those feelings, or that your friendship means the world to them. And, my subscribers mean the world to me. And I love all of you guys. And I do mean that from the bottom of my heart. Like, I feel like I've gotten somewhere. And I feel like I'm in a better place in my head. I might be a little bit exhausted right now. Not really due to YouTube. So don't feel like it's the YouTube thing, because what it really is just me having stress, and what it is me just, I gotta get my bladder stone and kidney stones out. I got bladder stones, I got kidney stones, I gotta heal up my foot. I mean, I gotta take care of myself here, and I'm out here making 3 videos a day, which no one's telling me to do, but I want to do it because I love you guys. And I like keeping the content going. Um, but I gotta take care of myself so I can be out here for you guys. And when I'm healed completely and I feel 100%, you might see me all the time. And like, I still may do 3 videos a day, even now. Maybe down to 2, maybe down to 1. But I'm just saying, if I go down to 1, just don't be surprised. Don't be like, hey, what's wrong with him? What happened? He fell into a deep depression. No, I mean, I have depression already. Um, I have been getting a couple of fevers a night lately, and I just, having insomnia when you're really tired, and your body wants to sleep, but your mind won't let you. It's exhausting. Um, so I am going to do, however, one more video right now. I'm going to tweet it out. I just wanted to give you the updates of wrestling, WWE chat, WWE, WWF, whatever chat. So you got your update. I did the podcast for this next video that I'm about to do. I'm not taking callers. Um, I don't plan on taking any callers. I'm not gonna be like rude if you call in and say goodnight to me or whatnot. I'm not gonna like hang up and say, don't call me. I'm not gonna be mean. But it's not intended for phone calls. The next video I'm about to do is my good night video. That I always do every night. Fever or no fever, sick or not sick. Um, just something. This is something I feel like I've gotten used to and that I feel like I need to do. And just because like that chance may not happen if I don't, especially if I don't get all healed up. You never know if tomorrow will come. So let me just do my goodnight video. So I will see you guys in a few moments. Let me tweet it out, and so I hope you enjoyed my podcast. This is Dominic, and for now, for the next few minutes anyway, I'm out.